we are on. What's up, everybody? We are back on here on the S&J Sports Talk Show. S&J Sports Talk Show. I'm S. I'm Stanley.
I'm Jay. I'm Jonathan.
Man, and appreciate everybody. Everybody's been showing a lot of love, to our videos, sharing the videos. We need everybody to like the videos. We need everybody who's interested to subscribe to the channel. If you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe. We need to get that subscribe count up. I think we might almost
at 10.
We almost at double digits. We
Yeah,
almost
right.
at double digits, but we try to get triple digits and keep going. And we want to keep providing good content for everybody.
Definitely.
And appreciate the support. A lot of people have been talking about us getting our own intro theme song. I've been trying to, everybody who says that, I say, what's your idea of an intro theme song? They're like, maybe y'all freestyle. I was like, I don't freestyle.
Nah.
we don't freestyle. They're like, maybe an instrumental. Now, my man here does make beats, so I might have to get you to do a beat for the intro. We might have to intro to one of my man Jonathan's beats right here. So, but we definitely appreciate the support. Today we got some stuff to talk about. Go ahead, let them know what we're going to be talking about today,
Right,
man.
so he's gonna give you a breakdown of what's been happening with Steph Curry recently, and then we're gonna take a look at the Eastern Conference teams in the NBA today, and we'll have a little trivia game at the end. So that's what's basically happening for y'all today.
Right. That's right on. And you know what? We just got done right before we got on the podcast. We actually got done watching the Lakers play. Who were they playing? The Lakers were playing the Mavericks without Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled off the game. If you were watching that game, you know it was a pretty back and forth game. It probably shouldn't have even been that close, but they went into overtime, and in overtime, what's that kid's name? What is that? Reeves or something? Some rookie, undrafted rookie, hit the game-winning three. It was a beautiful shot. Everything was great. All the Lakers fans were happy. All the Dallas fans were upset. But, real good game right there. The Lakers, man, they before we get into the Steph Curry talk, because we do want to talk about Steph Curry's greatness and what he just accomplished this week. But, man, we gotta hit on the Lakers, too, because we just watched them. The Lakers, man, they seem like they're supposed to be doing better than what they're doing, huh?
They're doing good. They're doing good.
They doing good? They doing okay?
Yep, that's all I got to say.
It's all going to happen in time. Going to happen in time. I'm a Lakers fan myself, so I wanted to see them do a little better. A little disappointed with Anthony Davis right now. Yeah, I don't feel like he's playing like a big man. I feel like he's playing a little soft, but that's just what it is. But on to Steph Curry. And shout out to my brother Steph Curry. I'm saying my brother as if I know him personally, but hey, he really just broke the record of the most three-point field goals all time in the NBA, man. What's your thoughts on that, Jonathan?
I mean, that's crazy.
Definitely crazy.
He's blessed, definitely.
Yeah.
He did in half of the games as Ray Allen. I believe 789 games. So, it just...
What do you think he'll get to at the end? I know he's gonna hit 3,000.
Yeah.
He's about to hit 3,000 and 20-something shots. But what do you think? You think he's gonna go to 4? You think he's gonna go to 5?
I think he'll get near 5.
Near 5?
Definitely.
Man, he's already at pretty much 3.
Mm-hmm.
5 is gonna be tough to catch. 5 is gonna catch to.
I said he'll get near. I don't think he'll get
near. Okay, we know as long as long as he's doing well, no injuries, he's gonna hit 4, maybe 4,500. That would be crazy. What's crazy about these records, you all, is nobody expects these records to get broken when they're set. I remember watching when Ray Allen passed Reggie Miller, and Reggie Miller was always considered the greatest shooter of all time, greatest three-point shooter of all time. One of them, at least. Him, maybe a couple of other people that were up there, but Reggie Miller was considered one of the greatest. And Ray Allen passed him. And then everyone's talking about Ray Allen and how great Ray Allen was. They're like, just imagine how good Reggie Miller was. Ray Allen's even better. And then now everyone's talking about Steph Curry being the greatest all time. What's your thoughts on him being the greatest shooter of all time?
Oh, he's definitely the greatest shooter of all time.
Definitely. You said that confident.
And he's just a fun player to watch,
Right.
Like, a lot of times you see players just going through the air, dunking and stuff, but like when the pressure's on, he answers. He'll make that clutch 3 for you if you need it. So
Right.
it's definitely cool.
Right. Yeah, and the thing about Steph Curry is he really makes it fun to watch him shoot threes. Normally you do, like you said, you watch somebody play because they flying through the air, alley oops, you know what I'm saying? Or even like Allen Iverson and Kyrie Irving, the handles. You're watching them because of all the handles. One of the funnest things in sports right now is to watch Steph Curry shoot a 3-pointer and be like, oh, he made that one too. So that's just a once in a lifetime opportunity. It kind of reminds me. You've been to a football game?
Yeah, I've been to.
It's kind of like when the quarterback throws to the wide receiver on a long pass, and the whole crowd is holding their breath to see if that's how it is when he shoots 3-pointers. Almost, I feel like. Right. So Steph Curry, you got to give him his props. I saw the craziest thing on TV today was ESPN the day after Curry's done hit the record, right? 2,900 and what did he do? 78, 70,
77.
Yeah, 77. Like he passed the record. ESPN was on there talking, and this is why we started the S&J Sports Talk show. They were on there talking, and the question was something along the lines of, was it overkill? Was the celebration overkill? Did we put too much emphasis on the celebration? So I'm like, okay, this is an interesting question. Let me see what they're talking about. And I looked at the people talking, and I immediately clicked out. I was like, I don't want to hear these people talk about what Steph Curry's thing overkill. No NBA players, no former NBA players. I believe the lady speaking was a former college player, maybe WNBA. But of the men speaking, I was like, I don't want to hear from any of you talking about it was overkill. Just honors this man's greatness. I feel like you're supposed to just honor somebody's greatness when they break a record. But sometimes I feel like the mainstream media will just try to diminish somebody's accomplishment. He did something so great.
Right, because you even remember Friday, when last Friday night, they were talking about Curry's going to break the record that night.
Right.
And they were all for him. And then even yesterday, when he broke the record, everyone was for him. They wanted him to get the record.
Right.
But there's always going to be haters, no matter what you do.
Yeah. And my thing is, these people who were talking, they didn't even look like they ever had played basketball. Some of them look like all they do is sit in the office.
Yeah.
They do not play basketball. So I'm like, when we're on here talking about basketball, myself, yourself, based on what we've played and who we know, and we really respect the game of basketball, and we hope that comes out in all of the content, is that we really respect the game. When we're talking about the game, it's not like I don't like this player, so we're not messing with him. No, we respect the game, watch the game, study the game, watch how everyone's respecting the game themselves. And that's just, when you see a big accomplishment like Steph Curry and what he did, you just want to give him all props, and say, hey, just admire greatness while it's here. So that was a great thing for Steph Curry to go ahead and break that record. What do y'all think he's going to accomplish? 4,000? 5,000? I'm going to have to just leave it at...
Let us know in the comments what you
Let us know. Let us know in the comments. I'm going to just leave it at you. My man said close to 5,000. Yeah. I'm going to leave it at 4,200. I'm just going to pick a number like that. 4,200. You heard it here first. 4,200 around then. So, man, what else we got to talk about, man? There's so much happening, man.
Yeah, let's get into the standings.
Eastern Conference standings. Let's go through some of these Eastern Conference teams, and we're really just talking about the teams who are in the playoffs, close to being in the playoffs. The Eastern Conference, man, we don't see too many of their games on TV all the time. We get a lot of the Western Conference games.
Yeah, they're not the best team.
They're not the best team?
They don't have the best teams.
Hey, they are champions of the East now. They did. Yeah. Milwaukee is holding it down for the East until they get dethroned. So, but we'll get into that. You want to go from the top down?
Yeah, let's go to the top down.
Top down, all right. Number one on the standings, the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. What's your review, Jonathan, of the Brooklyn Nets right now?
They're currently standing at 20-8, so they've won 20 games.
Number one in the East.
Yeah, number one in the East. They're a solid team. They're just playing good all around.
Okay.
It would be interesting to see if Kyrie is able to come back mid-season, maybe around January or whatnot. But
right.
As far as I'm concerned, I would say they're taking the chip this year.
Okay.
If it's not for Milwaukee.
Okay. As far as the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Eastern Conference.
Don't make it to the finals. Yeah.
They'll be the winners of the Eastern Conference. With or without Kyrie, or you said
Don't forget, they were an inch away from not making the playoffs.
They were. Wasn't it a last-second shot?
Yeah.
It was a last-second shot last time with Kevin Durant, and a lot of people said it could have gone either way.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I know Kevin Durant was like, man, if I just got to the finals, I would have had another ring. So, that's a good review. I'm looking at Brooklyn Nets, and I know we don't want to even keep it too long on each team. We're just going to breeze through each team. But the Brooklyn Nets, we got to spend a little time on them because they are number one in the East.
Right.
So, Patty Mills going hard, man.
He is.
Patty Mills, I tell people about them guys, those guards who come from San Antonio, different level, different mentality thinking as point guards.
Coaching.
Great coaching.
Yeah.
And they know how to play within systems. They know how to play, they're not going somewhere trying to be the star. I saw Patty Mills the other night. This guy was just, 3 after 3. And, he's one of the smallest guys on the court. So, shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. I do think they'll go far. I think they want their revenge on Milwaukee. But if Milwaukee's healthy, I got to give them it's something to take somebody off their throne. So, as long as Milwaukee's healthy, if they meet in the Eastern Conference, let's go on to number 2. I'm not going to make a prediction right now yet. Number 2 is Milwaukee. So, let's talk about Milwaukee. If Milwaukee's healthy, man, Giannis is really playing like a champion right now.
Yeah.
Dominating when he's in the game. I feel like a lot of his teams hasn't been healthy right now.
Right.
So, that's kind of hurt them a little bit. But even with all that said, they're still sitting on the number 2 seed right behind Brooklyn.
Just one game behind.
And I think they're really only concerned about Brooklyn, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know Brooklyn's a threat. So, yeah, that's Milwaukee, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say they're going to be in the conference finals with the Nets. They are playing pretty good. However, Giannis still doesn't have a shot.
Okay.
That's going to hurt.
You don't think he's developed a little bit more of a 3-point shot, jumper, mid-range?
He's not a threat.
Not a threat. You can leave him out there and say he'll hit 1 or 2 of them. All right. Moving on, man.
We got the Bulls at number 3.
Chicago. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. Lonzo's ball. They're a good team. DeRozan's doing his thing.
They're just not going far.
They don't have what it takes to be the best. They don't have what it takes to be the best. They just, like when I think of Chicago, I'm like, that team is a team that is young, they can run, they're athletic. People don't really want to play them because of how athletic and how much they can run.
Right.
But when you slow the game down, they're gonna make mistakes. That's my thing. They're gonna make mistakes. Lonzo, he's pretty smart. He thinks like a point guard. He's pretty smart. So I wouldn't just say him, but in general, the team, I saw them when they played the Golden State Warriors, and you just saw how many mistakes they made.
Out of sync.
They were out of sync, yeah. Big moments. A lot of teams are good during the season, especially in the East. They be having great records, and then it's like playoff coming. You're like, wait, why did they get that number 2 seed in the East or whatnot? So, yeah, we'll have to
figure that out.
As far as Chicago. Now, this one surprises me, man. Cleveland at number 4 in the East without LeBron there. How'd they get that? Who does Cleveland have right now? They have Sexton, right? Colin Sexton. I saw him play. He's nice.
They have that Mobley dude too. He's
Mobley.
Yeah.
I've heard of him. Is he a guard or is he a big?
He's the rookie. He's like a big / guard.
Okay.
He's like the forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice jumper or what? What does he got?
He got a nice jumper.
Okay.
Yeah, they like turned it around. Along with we'll get to the other team.
The other team, but Cleveland turned it around. I'm actually surprised. I'm looking at this right now, number 4.
Yeah.
How did they get number 4? Who?
They went on a winning streak.
They're ahead of Miami. Miami's number 5. Going on to number 5. Because I don't have much to say about Cleveland. I haven't seen one game from them really.
That's a shocker.
But Miami, what's your thoughts, man? Let me sit back and hear your thoughts on Miami. You know who they got? Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they got some good players over there. They just once again, they just don't have what it takes.
Just don't have what it takes. There's a lot of teams like that. Like they're good and flashy.
They're good. Like they'll go far in the playoffs, but at the end of the day, they don't have like that key guy experience. And Jimmy Butler is good, but I just don't think he can lead a team.
Don't think Jimmy Butler can lead the team? Not that far.
Not that far.
He needs other star players.
He needs like
with him.
at least one key star player with him.
Right, and he doesn't really even have. They did get Kyle Lowry.
They just have like shooters with him.
Shooters. I'm gonna tell you the thing about Miami. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you the thing about Miami that's might throw the whole Eastern Conference off. PJ Tucker left Milwaukee and went to Miami.
That's true.
That might listen to what I'm saying, y'all. That might change the whole Eastern Conference up because Milwaukee might not beat Brooklyn without PJ Tucker.
Oh, they would have not.
Man, PJ Tucker, y'all sleep on how valuable those type of players are.
He's like willing to go the extra mile, get the extra
Going to go all out.
Right.
Rebounds. He can hit his threes from the corner when need be, but he's gonna lock down. He's gonna lock down, and not only does he lock down, he frustrates people. Mm-hmm. The other players get frustrated playing against a guy like that. So, I think more than that helping Miami go far, it takes away from Milwaukee because Milwaukee didn't replace that.
Yeah.
I know they got Bledsoe, but it's like PJ Tucker. Yeah, that's not somebody you let go lightly. So I think that's gonna affect them. All right, number 6, and we're gonna breeze through some of these last teams because they are in the last of the standings. Washington at number 6. I haven't really watched any of Washington. Have you checked them out?
Yeah, they're alright.
They're alright. Yeah.
They just,
They not going far in the playoffs. How about Charlotte? How about Charlotte at number 7?
They're doing alright. They still got a young team.
Real young.
Yeah, they still got a young team. Maybe a few more years for them.
This will be a good a growing year for them. Yeah. This will be a growing year because they will make the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs last year, I don't think. No. So they weren't in the playoffs last year. This is going to be their first year as a team bonding in the playoffs. LaMelo getting that opportunity. I'm a fan of LaMelo. I like all the Ball brothers, man. They thinkers, can play.
LiAngelo got to get on a team.
LiAngelo does need to be on a team. What do you think the Ball brothers should all get on one team?
Yeah, they should.
They probably would play great together, huh? They've been playing together all their life. Yeah, I can see that, man.
With their cousin too.
With their cousin?
People forget about.
Who's their cousin?
They had a cousin that played with them in high school. He wasn't like in the starting lineup, but he was good when he got out there on the court with them.
Okay, and you saw the Ball brothers.
Yeah, I saw them.
Where did you see them at?
They just came downtown, play some games.
They played high school basketball, right? In high school, yeah. So you seen them in person, and what was your thoughts when you saw them in person?
I never seen anything like it.
Never seen anything like it.
They're good.
They were good. Wow, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, moving on to number 8, and they're supposed to be higher on the list, but they got some inner problems.
Skip the Sixers.
Skip them?
You skipped the Sixers.
No, that's where I was going. Number 8. I have them at number 8. They're at 7.
Yeah, they're 7.
I got them at 8. Did you update your page? You refreshed your page? Hold on, let's both refresh our page and see what.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
Oh,
they still at 8. Yeah, they 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're number 8.
All right.
And man, I mean, as it stands, they might not make the playoffs. They struggling to make the playoffs. I think they'll make it.
They'll be in the play-ins though, because remember it's top 10.
It's top 10, and they get to play for it. But man, I mean, they're on the line. Like if anything goes wrong, if one person gets injured, if one more person protests and don't want to play, they might just be looking at next year.
Especially with Ben Simmons not wanting to play.
Exactly. They're talking about trading him now.
They should have traded him a while ago.
They should have, man.
They messed up with him.
Let's talk about that for a moment. Yeah. What with Ben Simmons?
I mean, no one wants him now. It's like
you think so?
He's not complying with the team or anything.
Yeah, but he has been consistent with not playing now.
Yeah.
He has been consistent. He's not going back and forth because I didn't really think he could come back on the team after that. After the first week or two, I was like, now what I'll say about Ben Simmons, for the record, if Philadelphia did not pay him according to his contract that he signed, I totally agree with Ben Simmons. Because if they played around, I think he was expecting some money before at the beginning of the season, and it was guaranteed money. They didn't pay him or something. If that happened, which y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all go ahead and write me in the comments because I'm not there's so many mixed stories out there about it. But if they didn't pay him at the beginning, how many of y'all would go to your job and work if they did not pay you when they said they were paying you? Just even one time, they just didn't pay you. And said, no, we got you next year. We got you in a few months. Yeah. You probably would. I mean, even if you stayed at that job, you would be doing it because maybe you had no other options. But Ben Simmons is like, I got other options. I can go to another team. So if that's the case and Philadelphia played around with the man's money, more power to you, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, respect to him.
More power to you. So moving on, but for Philadelphia 76ers, I feel like they've been talking about trust the process, and the process ain't working. It's not working.
Yeah. What do you think about the Hawks?
The Hawks, man. Young, missing a few pieces. I think they had a good run last year because they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they didn't add on to their team. They still have Collins. They have, is it Cam? Is Cam on that team?
Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma's on the Hawks?
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma's on the
Atlanta
Hawks?
I'm sorry, he's on the Wizards. My bad.
Oh, he's on the Wizards. I was about to say, I had never seen Kyle Kuzma on Atlanta. But they do have Trae Young.
Yeah, they do.
And, I like Atlanta, but they're not going to the Eastern Conference this year. Last year they got into the Eastern Conference because of the route they took. But this year they're not going to the Eastern Conference. So
I think they could.
You think they could go to the Eastern Conference, man? They're struggling to get in the play. They're tied for the last in the play-ins.
I know, but
you think they can? You still got faith?
Yeah, when you watch them play, they look like a complete team.
Okay.
Because they got Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish. That's what I was thinking. I almost said Cam Newton.
They got John Collins, Trae Young. They have good players. They have good players.
Yeah. Did you see that game last week when Kevin Durant was playing Trae Young?
Yeah.
Guarding him all, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, you too small. You too little. And I feel like that's what happens in the playoffs with guys that small. Either you're going to be hecka tough, like an Allen Iverson, Kyrie Irving tough, even Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But Trae Young is, even when you watch him out there, it's like, who's that little guy running around right there? You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Durant's like, you blocking him.
It happens in every playoffs. Like, the 2016 finals.
Okay.
You saw the Cavs just shut down Curry. On the defensive end.
We just gonna play big.
Yeah.
Right, you're right.
They can't handle it.
You're right, man. All right, moving on to the last. Okay, now this team really shocks me because this is the number 10, so they're the last for the play-ins. Mm-hmm. Boston, man, sitting at number 10. Why are they at number 10 in the East? How do you let Charlotte and Washington and Cleveland be ahead of you?
They really ain't got it.
They don't have it?
They really ain't got it.
What's your thoughts on Jason Tatum?
He's good. They don't have the right pieces.
Not the right pieces.
Yeah, because when you're trying to go like all guards, it's not gonna work out. And we see that with the Blazers too.
The Blazers. We're gonna get to that Western Conference review next video, but the Blazers are having some difficulties as well right now. It seems like when things fall apart, they just fall. They just crumble. You know what I'm saying?
There's no saving.
So Boston, I think Jason Tatum's a great player, man. Jaylen Brown has been out for a little bit, so you got to take that into consideration. Jaylen Brown's been injured for a little bit. Marcus Smart always playing hard, but not enough pieces, huh?
Yeah.
Not enough pieces, and they probably need Jason Tatum to be more dominant. Like, not just scoring. You got to actually be dominant, directing the team out there. I don't know if he does all of that yet, if he's at that level. But you know what? I'm looking at number 11. I do got to mention, Toronto has a player on their team, number 4. I don't know his name. Number 4 on Toronto, but I watched them play Brooklyn Nets last week. Whoever number 4 is confident, man. I was watching him. He was practicing his moves on Kevin Durant. I'm watching him like, he's confident enough to do that. He's practicing and making the shots, hitting threes, step back. And I've never seen this guy before, so I might have seen him in college, but I don't remember who he is. So whoever number 4 is on Toronto, could you look that up? You know number 4?
I don't see a player number 4.
You don't see a number 4?
Yeah.
So I might be. It might not be a number 4.
Yeah.
It might not be a number 4. Hold on. Oh no! There he goes. Scottie Barnes is what number 4 is. Rookie from Florida State. 20 years old. Scottie Barnes.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with them much.
Scottie Barnes, I think he's gonna be nice, man, because he's a rookie and he was just confident. So if he played at Florida State, I definitely would have seen him in college, but I don't remember everything. But when I watched him play, I like watching a lot of how players think on the court. How do they think about the game? You know, you see people out there just on talent, doing whatever, playing all emotional. He was a thinker, so I really think Scottie Barnes is going to come around in the next couple years. I should be like an NBA scout. Be like, he has potential in 3 years or whatever. But that's just honorable mention. Right now, it doesn't look like Toronto's. Right now, they're not even in the play-in, so we might not even be talking about them too much this year. So, yeah, man, that's the Eastern Conference review. Y'all let us know your thoughts. Put them in the comments there. Let us know what you think about the Eastern Conference teams. Who's going to be good? What's your final two in the Eastern Conference?
Yeah. And while we're at it, let's get into this trivia because I gotta get you back.
Oh, the trivia from last week.
Yeah, I gotta get you back.
Man, I got you on a few, huh?
Yeah.
On like the most turnovers of all time and stuff like that. Okay, so trivia. You got a few questions for me. Let me have a crack at it. Let me try.
You want any hints?
Let me ask for a hint after the question, maybe.
Well, you gotta say it now.
Okay, I do want a hint.
All right.
I do want a hint. If not, no, don't give me no hints. Don't give me no hints. Overconfident.
Okay. Alrighty. First question. Which NBA team has 17 championships?
Which NBA team has 17?
Yeah.
It has to be Boston or LA. It has to be Boston or LA. 17? I'm going to go with Boston.
Yeah.
Boston?
Right, yeah.
Okay, because I think LA has a little bit more than Boston. Yeah, but I know those are the only two that are up there like that. Right. You know? Okay. Okay. All right. That was okay. A little warm up. Yeah. That was a nice little warm up question.
In 2009, Steph Curry was the 7th NBA pick in the 2009 NBA draft.
2009.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was the first NBA pick in 2009?
Oh wow, great question. In 2009, who was the first?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great question. In 2009, oh my goodness, 2009. Where's my hint? Do I get a hint?
You said no. I'll give you one though.
No. Let me take one guess,
Alrighty.
and then if I don't get it, my one guess is gonna be 2009. Is he still playing?
He's still playing. That's your hint.
That's my hint. He's still playing.
And he has no rings. So like.
Was the number one pick? I almost wanted to say Dwight Howard, but it wasn't the same class as Steph Curry. So we're gonna go with. Man, I don't know that one, man. I don't know who the number one pick is. I'm just take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess and say DeMarcus Cousins. No.
It was Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin. I knew that too. I knew it. Blake Griffin. Now when Blake Griffin came in the league, he used to be doing all these crazy dunks.
Yeah.
I remember they were one of the most fun teams to watch at the time. When he came into the league, even when he was with Oklahoma.
Him and Chris Paul, yeah.
And people, Steph Curry was kind of like a shooter, but he was a small little guy off to the side. So, yeah, man, you got me on that one.
Definitely.
That was, okay, you got me on that one.
Right,
that was
and
good,
the last
great
one
question.
for you. Who was the 2009 NBA MVP?
2009?
Yeah.
2009 NBA MVP. Would that have been Kobe's year?
Nah, that was LeBron James.
LeBron was 2009? Okay. I know Kobe won like maybe 2008. Yeah. Maybe I got the seasons right there. Yeah. Okay, great questions, man. Great questions. So the 2009 NBA MVP was LeBron James. You're right. He had a period where he just went like
he just destroyed them.
Yeah, he just kept winning. He had a little stretch there where he just kept winning the MVPs. Mm-hmm. Then Durant started winning the MVP. So, man. Yeah, those are great questions. Great little trivia we got. I don't know how many of you all would have got those questions. Who would have got the Blake Griffin question? like no one really is thinking about Blake Griffin the way they're talking about Steph Curry now. That you know what that goes to show to all the young listeners out there. That goes to show that even if you start off smaller and like everyone's not talking about you, if you just stay focused on your craft, you in the long run. Right now, most of y'all couldn't even tell me what team Blake Griffin was playing for if he wasn't on the Brooklyn Nets. Because he was on Detroit last year. Yeah. But a lot of people know him because, he's with Kevin Durant now. But he's not the star player on the team right now. He's kind of filling in, playing behind LaMarcus Aldridge or something. But Steph Curry right now is, look at him, breaking records right now. Yeah. So it's not about the number one pick all the time. We all know that Michael Jordan wasn't the number one pick. So, you know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant wasn't the number one pick.
Yeah.
A lot of great players were not the number one pick, man. So these NBA scouts were getting it wrong. Mm-hmm. But that's great, man. If you start off small, don't worry. You just keep going, man. You keep going. So those were great questions.
Definitely.
Those were great questions. Real quick, man, we got to let them know. What is the Instagram page?
Yeah, you can find us at S&J Sports Talk.
S&J Sports Talk.
Yeah, definitely.
S&J Sports Talk. If I ever say S&J Podcast, I just messed up. It's S&J Sports Talk Show. The Sports Talk Show. Next time we're on here, we're going to go ahead and give our Western Conference teams reviews, which we're going to have a lot more fun doing that because we've watched all of those teams. We study those teams. The West, man, the Memphis and I like Memphis. The Memphis, Golden State, the Dallas and Denver. There's some great teams in the West. So we're going to have fun doing that. Look for that video next. We appreciate all y'all for being on here, subscribing, and sending feedback. Go ahead and leave comments. Let us know what your thoughts are about these Eastern Conference teams and what your thoughts are in general on the NBA and sports right now in general, man. Anything else you got on your heart you want to?
Hey, we appreciate y'all for listening.
Yes.
Yeah, we really do.
Definitely. The S&J Sports Talk Show, man. We be back at it later on this week, y'all.
Alright.
Y'all stay smooth. Y'all stay safe out here. Happy holidays. We'll be back on before Christmas, though. Yeah, we'll be back on. Alright. And you know what's so funny? People been like, when's your next podcast, man? We put out a couple just to, get them feelers out there. And everyone's like, man, you got to stay at it, man. You need like 3 a week, man. And I'm like, well, hold on. Like, we're building, man. We're building. But we appreciate your support. We really appreciate the feedback. Another suggestion I got, man, was we should have shirts. We should have like Team J and Team S shirts so that when we do the trivia questions, we can start keeping tabs. And what you think about that, man?
Sounds cool.
Shirts and hats.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, man. Anything else? We out of here.
All right.
Peace, y'all.